Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have arrived in Ottawa at the start of a 9-day visit to Canada. It's their first official overseas trip as a married couple. Crowds gathered in the capital where William and Catherine laid a wreath at the National War Memorial. Our royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell is following the visit and sent this report.
Increasingly, the load will be theirs, and this is the first chance they've had together to discover what that means on a complex foreign tour. William and Catherine have come to Canada, not simply as a visiting British prince and his British wife, but as a couple who one day will be king and queen of this country too. Their first duty, watched by tens of thousands of Canadians, was to pay their respects to Canada's war dead at the National War Memorial in Ottawa. William laid a wreath and Catherine a posy of flowers at the grave of the unknown soldier. And then what the waiting crowds had been waiting for, a chance to greet the visitors personally, William taking one side of the crowd and Catherine the other, taking time to stop and talk, accepting flowers and ignoring the timetable. The event was already overrunning. It's impossible to say to what extent all of this curiosity and excitement about the visit translates into solid support for the notion that one day they should be Canada's king and queen.
For joining us today at Rideau Hall,
at the home of the Queen's Canadian representative, the Governor-General, William spoke about his and Catherine's pleasure at being in Canada. And this being Canada, the speech was in English and French.
Que par la grande famille canadienne. It will improve as we go on.
They have 8 more days in Canada, a test for them both, and particularly for her, and another sharp introduction to what their future life together will involve. Nicholas Witchell, BBC News, Ottawa.